Right, guys. S3 means storage service. Simple. One word answer. Our Google Drive. Got it, guys. Simple. We have Google Drive, right? Like the same way we have S3 in AWS. So what is the use of Google Drive? Usually we are going to upload the data into the Google Drive. So we can access the data from anywhere. If you want, you can share the data with someone. Got it, guys? So like the same way we have AWS S3 service. So Google Drive, how we are trying to utilizing, like the same way we are utilizing S3 service, right? Okay, so little bit theory we are going to discuss, and then we are going to perform the practical session. How you are feeling, ma? Prajit, good, right? So now, so he's not feeling well, man. So actually he's suffering with fever past 3 to 4 days onwards. अरे मेरे को बताया यार, इसीलिए पूछा है मैं। आप लोग भी बताते तो मैं पूछूंगा आप लोगों को भी। हाँ। गुड इवनिंग माँ रवि कुमार। गुड इवनिंग जगदीश। जगदीश कुमार गुड इवनिंग। राइट। सो लेट्स सी गाइस या। अभिषेक गुड इवनिंग। अभिषेक गुप्ता। सो AWS S3 I have some financial problem. Then what I should do? Me too. I am also having many financial problems. Now you have only one financial problem. I have multiple financial problems. हाँ? सो उसको बुखार है इसीलिए कैसा है बोल के पूछा। आपका फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम। हाँ, सुबह मेरे को नहीं आ रहा है ये सब कुछ, मेरे को बोलने की जरूरत क्या है यार। सो सी सो गॉट इट गाइस। सो फीस पे कर दिया ना। फाइनेंशियल ही सेइंग फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम राइट। सो फीस पे कर दिया नहीं पे करे। हाँ, पेंडिंग। Right. Right, guys. So let's get started. So AWS S3, it's a cloud storage service. Guys, already we discussed yesterday how many types of storages we'll have. Three types. One is block storage, file storage, and object storage. Today we are discussing about object storage. S3 is a object storage. We are going to upload the objects into S3 bucket. Do you know KFC bucket? You know very well about KFC bucket, right? So usually you don't know, you are a vegetarian. So ठीक है, right? So red bucket biryani, you know na, vegetable biryani, huh? Green bucket. So got it, guys. So you are also vegetarian. అందుకని వాంటింగ్ వస్తుందా వెజిటేరియన్ అనగానే? సో మనం అంతా ఒకటే అయితే పక్క. Right, guys. Okay. So usually here they introduce to us bucket concept. Bucket concept. Little bit catchy name they introduced to us. That's it. In coming to Google, we have Google Drive, right? So most of the people, they are going to store the data into the Google Drive. Like the same way, coming to AWS, we have S3 service. How we'll have the Google Drive? Like the same way, we have S3 service. In that S3 service, we have bucket concept. We have bucket concept. Okay. So don't think about bathroom buckets. Okay. So better to think about KFC buckets. That is good. Okay. So usually in that bucket, KFC people, what they are going to do, they are going to put the chicken. Yes, no. So chicken is our data, objects, leg piece, wings. Huh? So different items we have in KFC, right? Yes, no. Huh? So those all the like items mean each item is one object. Got it, guys? So we are going to store our data into buckets. So AWS, they introduced to us S3 bucket concept. So coming to few services we'll have in AWS, cloud storage services, especially in AWS, file storage, EFS, AWS EFS, Elastic File System. In Windows, we have share folder, right? In Windows, we have share folder. Coming to Linux, we have NFS. Like the same way, in AWS, we have EFS, Elastic File System. We can store our data. We can share the data from cloud to any environment. Got it? That is file storage. Already yesterday we discussed what is file storage, what is object storage, what is block storage. Already yesterday we completed block storage. Today we are discussing about object storage. Object storage, right? So coming to block storage, yesterday we discussed EBS and then EC2 instance storage, right? And then object storage in AWS object storage, S3 Glacier. So we are discussing about S3. If we have the time, we'll discuss about Glacier. Glacier doesn't require, we need to depend on again third-party application, right? So if you didn't delete properly, then you are going to get the charges. Okay, right. So S3 we are going to discuss now. S3 full form, simple storage service like K3G. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum K3G. Like the same way 3S. Simple storage service S3. EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud 1E 2Cs. Like the same way 3S S3 is a service. S3 is an object storage service that offers industry leading scalability, data availability, security, and performance. Guys, why we are adapting cloud services in a sense? Because of scalability and data availability. 24/7, we need to get the services. Only cloud service provider, they're offering like that, right? And security. Performance wise also, we are going to get the good performance. While you're trying to uploading, if it is taking, if you're uploading one file into the S3 bucket, it will take one day, then how you're going to feel? So quickly we can upload the data, quickly we can download the data from anywhere. Got it, guys? So that's why maximum 90% industry, they're using cloud infrastructure, right? Because of scalability, data availability, security, and performance. You can use S3 to store and retrieve any amount of the data at any time from anywhere. That is what we discussed now. High availability means 24/7 it will provide the services. 24/7. Scalability means, for example, today we have 1 GB data. Maybe tomorrow we got a 1 more GB. Okay, automatically it is going to increase the size of your bucket. Unlimited. Got it, guys? So usually if you go to Google Drive, they're going to provide 15 GB by default. Free, right? 15 GB free. If you need to increase 15 to 20, we need to pay. Like the same way here also. So you can upload any amount of the data. You can access from anywhere at any time. We are going to use one URL. With the help of that URL, we are going to access the data. So instead of Google Drive, I can share my documents with the help of this S3 bucket also. It is possible. With the help of S3 bucket also, I can share my documents. How we are trying to utilizing the Google Drive, like the same way. Got it, guys? Next, coming to S3. So the service is a very first service. When the AWS, they introduced to us cloud services at the time, this is a very first service. S3 is a, when they introduced to us in 2006. AWS, they introduced to us 2006 itself only. But in 2004, they announced into one blog, we are introducing one new technology called cloud computing, like that. And full-fledgedly, they introduced us from 2006 onwards. So at the time, we have only 3 to 4 services like EC2, S3, like we have SQS, SNS services. Like the services, 4 to 5 services only will have. As of now, we'll have more than 250 plus services. Got it, guys? In that S3 also, it's a object-based storage. Object means each file we are going to consider as a one object. It may be image files, it may be MP3 files, it may be your what we say, documents, your code, whatever, if you want to can upload according to your requirement, right? So the data is spread across the multiple devices and then facilities. So actually it is going to the data, what you are trying to uploading the objects into S3 bucket will have multiple regions there. So it is going to spread across because of backup. Got it, guys, right? And next, S3 object storage base, that is allow you to upload the files. Objects, one file is a one object. We are uploading like the same way. We have KFC bucket. So bucket is a one folder, for example. So in that folder, we are going to keep the multiple files. So we are going to keep the multiple files like the same way here. So the AWS people, they like provided one terminology called bucket. So inside that S3 bucket, we are going to upload the files. We are going to put the files. So then we can access how many files we can upload. Unlimited files we can upload, but maximum size, file size, 0 bytes to 5 TB. Got it, guys? Next, there is unlimited storage. Files are stored into the bucket. Okay. And then how we'll have the architecture? First, we need to log in into our AWS account and then navigate to S3 service. There you'll have the bucket concept. Inside this bucket, we are going to upload the objects. So S3 is a global service. So usually EC2 is a particular region, but we can launch this S3 bucket into the specific region. But service is a global service, right? IAM also global service. It's not belongs to one region. So, but EC2, EBS, right? Those services, it belongs to specific region. So if you need to launch the EC2 instance into North Virginia, we need to select North Virginia. So we are unable to launch the EC2 instance into for globally. Only one region, but it's not like that. The service, it belongs to global region, but we can launch the bucket into the specific region. Got it, guys? So unable to install the operating system. Can we install the operating system into Google Drive? Is it possible? Like the same way. So you can store your objects, but you are unable to install the operating system. Always what we need to install the operating system, yesterday we discussed block storage. Block storage we require to install the operating system. Without block storage, it's a bit difficult to us to install the operating system. The two primary device we need. In secondary, we are unable to install. I said yesterday extended will have. Inside the extended drives, we are unable to install the operating system. Got it, guys? Clear? Next. So this is architecture hierarchy. So S3, how many buckets we can? 100 buckets we can create. How many objects we can upload? Per object. Each object 5 TB. And then put object 5 GB put object. Put means we are going to upload. Get means we are downloading. I'll configure CLI also. I think it's today it's not possible. Tomorrow I will teach you how we need to configure the CLI, how to create the buckets with the help of CLI interface. How to access the AWS CLI, I'll teach you tomorrow. Got it, guys? Next. So those all basics. Just now we discuss. So S3 bucket has unique names. Unique name you need to provide, and you need to remember. You should not provide the capital letters. You should not provide the special character for bucket name. You need to provide only small. It don't accept a hash, stars, those hyphen it will accept, right? 1, 2, 3 it will accept, and then small letters it will accept. Got it, guys? And name should globally unique. Globally means entire account should unique. So S3, it should, the entire region should unique name we need to provide. Then only it will accept. Otherwise, it won't accept. Got it, guys? When you upload the file, guys, nowadays we are not getting this error code successful, but you are going to get the message, the object it got uploaded successfully like that. But you are not going to get this one. This is little bit old version. In older versions, so before 1 year, 2 years before versions having this code, but nowadays not getting this code, but you are going to get this message uploaded was successful like that. Got it, guys? Next, S3 provides developers and IT team will, what is this? Secure and durable, high scalable object storage. So you people also, you can share with your colleagues, your data. For example, you people are developers. You are writing the code. So maybe we need to develop the application. So how you are going to develop the application? Only one person, he's going to develop the application. We need to share the code, right? back-end code, front-end code, right? Yes, no. So connectivities, everything, different people, different concepts we are going to do. So maybe you have completed some code, you're writing like front-end code, right? So few 4 to 5 people, they need to collaborate. With the help of this S3 bucket, we can. Okay, we can upload the multiple files, right? We have the versioning concept also. So multiple versions of the files also we can upload. I'll tell you, don't worry. Okay. So Amazon S3 is easy to use with the simple web services interface. So with the help of how I'm trying to sharing my data with the help of Google Drive link, right? You want URL management they're providing for you. With the help of that URL, you are going to get the data every day. Yes, no. What I am trying to uploading the objects means files, our material, how you are trying to accessing that material with the help of that link. Like the same way, we are going to get the link, right? You can share that data, any amount of the data with the help of that link. Got it, guys? Those are minimum things, right? Next, same thing just now we discussed now. We can upload pictures, documents, etc., according to our requirements, right? So you can upload the pictures, documents, everything, okay? And next S3 bucket, name should globally already we discussed. Unique name we need to provide region wise, right? 100 buckets we can, there is no limit, unlimited objects you can upload, right? And then, guys, we are unable to create the bucket inside the bucket. Got it, guys? So you are unable to create the bucket inside the bucket. For example, this is one bucket. Okay, this is S3 bucket. I hope you got it now. Why I am using Word document. In Word document, almost what kind of like images I need, everything I'm going to get. उसको struggle करने की जरूरत नहीं है मेरे को, right? So many people they are going to use paint those stuff. Again, I need to maintain that pen. If I need to teach with the help of paint, I need to maintain that pen, right? वो फिर कौन लेगा यार, फिर पैड चाहिए उसका, इसीलिए आई एम गोइंग टू यूज वर्ड. In Word, maximum what I need, everything I have here. Internet I have, connection, everything we have. So that's why, okay? So this is our S3 bucket. So in this S3 bucket, we are going to upload the objects. For example, this is file 1. Like the same way, file 2. You can upload multiple objects. You can upload multiple objects like this. We are trying to uploading those all the objects into this bucket. Okay. So now we are discussing, we are unable to create inside the like this. Inside this bucket, you are unable to create one more bucket. It's not possible, right? Okay. So next point, you can delete the bucket when not in use. Maybe this bucket doesn't have any objects. You're not using that object, you're not using that particular bucket. You can delete it, right? So if you want to, other users, you can share the resources with the help of public access. Anybody can access. Restricted access also will have, public access also will have. Got it, guys? Next, you can have multiple versions of objects in a bucket. For example, I have file 1. This is V1, version 1. I have one more file 1, same file 1. This is version 2. We can maintain those both the versions. But usually we are going to maintain only one version. So if you upload the version 2, version 1, it will overwrite. We have one concept called versioning. I will teach you. It's a very simple option. It's a very useful option. Okay. With the help of versioning concept, so we can maintain the multiple versions. Got it, guys? Those all the like basics we'll have for S3, and those all object keys. Okay. So usually while you are trying to uploading at the time, you are going to get one unique identifier. So unique code it is going to assign for object. This is all internal process. Got it? Next, we can host the website also. Did you remember? We installed like web server into EC2, right? Static website we host, right? And then I have created one clone website, right? Did you remember? Facebook clone. Yes, no. Like the same way, with the help of S3 bucket also we can do. But static only it's possible, dynamic it's not possible. We can host only static website. We are unable to host the dynamic website with the help of S3. It's very easy. I will show you practically. Right? So next, policies doesn't require. So I'm going to cover like policies, paid batch. So this is like free batch. You people, you are going to get some confusion if I'm trying to teaching. Versioning, I'm going to cover. Versioning, we are going to discuss. How to deploy the static web hosting, we are going to discuss. Cross-region replication doesn't need. And then CLI, we are going to discuss. And now we need to discuss about storage classes. This is very, very important. Storage classes. Got it, guys? So how many storage classes will have? 6 storage classes will have, see. So coming to storage classes are very, very important for us. S3 storage classes. Okay. So let's see, guys, here. Coming to S3 storage classes, I think nowadays we'll have 7 storage classes. Recently, they got introduced to us one more storage class, right? So S3 standard, S3 standard, S3 intelligent tiering, S3 standard IA. IA means infrequent access. Okay. And then S3 one zone IA, S3 glacier, S3 deep archive, right? So by default, we have S3 standard. While you are trying to creating the bucket, I'll show you practically, don't worry, okay? While we are trying to creating the bucket, by default, we have S3 standard storage class. Got it, guys? So how many types of storage classes we have? 6 types. First one, S3 standard. Second one, S3 intelligent tiering. Third one, S3 standard IA. Fourth one, S3 one zone IA. And fifth one, S3 glacier. And then sixth one, S3 glacier deep archive. Right, guys? So first of all, try to understand what is storage class. By default, while you are trying to launching the instance at the time, so sorry, not instance, guys. So S3 bucket. While we are trying to launching the S3 bucket, so at the time, by default, you have standard storage class. So standard storage class, it's bit expensive. Okay. Usually, standard storage class we are going to use for frequently accessed data because of performance. Compared to other classes, standard having good performance, and it's compared to other classes, it's little bit expensive compared to other classes, right? I'll tell you. So you know very well about Spotify, right? Spotify app. So music app will have, right? So with the help of the Spotify, easily you are going to understand what is the use of those 6 storage classes, right? Assume that Spotify people, they are using AWS S3 service. Maybe they can. We are unable to say they can, right? So Spotify people, they are trying to maintaining the multiple audio files, old and new, both. Old audio files, audio means MP3 songs. Got it, guys? So new MP3 songs and old MP3 songs. So कब से राज कपूर जमाने से अभी तक मेंटेन करना है, right? Yes, no. So from the Raj Kapoor time itself only they need to maintain, because we have multiple people, multiple tastes. Yes, no. I like remix songs. So maybe few people they are going to like melody songs, and few people they will like maybe rap songs, right? And then some people they will like pop songs. Yes, no, different category people. A few people they are going to like devotional songs also. Yes, no. क्या हुआ? Huh? Yes, no. So sad songs also. Right. So क्यों अभी sad है यार? शादी होने के बाद में sad होना चाहिए, अभी क्यों है यार? Right? हाँ? So got it, guys? Huh? Balaya songs, right? Yes, no. I hope you got it, guys. So they need to maintain the huge data. Yes. For example, okay, recently, Prabhas movie, what is that? Huh? Raja Sahab. Raja Sahab is a new movie, right? Prabhas new movie is a Raja Sahab. So assume that today they release audio songs, Raja Sahab related audio songs. Otherwise, Ustad Bhagat Singh audio songs. Pawan Kalyan. మీరు బాలయ్య ఫ్యాన్స్ కదా, మీకు తెలియకపోయి ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే. సో డూ యు నో ఉస్తాద్ భగత్ సింగ్? డోంట్ నో? ఓన్లీ ఆంధ్ర అండ్ తెలంగాణ పీపుల్ దే నో. అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ పీపుల్ ఐ థింక్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్ దే డోంట్ నో, రైట్? డూ యు నో పవన్ కళ్యాణ్? అక్కడ నుంచి మాత్రం సౌండ్లు వస్తాయి. సో గాట్ ఇట్ గైస్? ఎస్ నో? సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, Prabhas or Pawan Kalyan new movie song it got released. ये तो अपना शाहरुख खान King movie songs it got released. Yes, no? So maximum 90% people, 80 to 90% people, frequently they are going to access new movie songs only from Spotify app. Yes, no? So 90% people or 80% people, at least 80% people, they are looking for new movie songs, right? So frequently they are going to access. Not only me, how many people will have throughout world? Those all the people that try to accessing new movie songs, right? So if they try to accessing new movie songs, always Spotify people, they need to provide the good services for them. While you are trying to listening the new movie song, in between, if you're getting some interruption, how you are going to feel? You are going to switch to Spotify to some different app. That's it, na? We should not have the interruption. So that's why what they are going to do, they are going to use S3 standard. New movie song, this month it got released few new movie songs. Those songs they are going to maintain into S3 standard, because it is going to provide good performance for us. And that too, it got designed for whom? Frequently accessible data. Thousands of the people they try to accessing those songs. So thousands of the people, if they try to accessing, means so they need to provide the good services for us without any interruption. So here they are going to store the new songs first into S3 standard. So active frequently access data. How much? Millisecond access. Quickly, jet say, low latency. It's a very, already yesterday we discussed what is latency, right? It's a very low latency, quickly millisecond access. And it will maintain the data more than 3 availability zones. Greater than is equal to 3 AZ. 3 AZ means it will replicate the data into the multiple availability zones because of backup. Maybe there is a problem with one data center, suddenly the data center is down, then if you need to access the data, means they are going to provide the data from other data center. So that's why while you're trying to uploading the object, it is going to replicate into the multiple availability zone. Suddenly if there is a problem with one data center, so customer, they should not face the issue. So that's why more than 3 availability zones it will maintain. The data it is going to replicate into the more than 3 availability zones. And cost wise, little bit expensive here. $0.0210 per GB. Per GB. Per month. 1 month cost. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. Okay. After, assume that after 3 months, one more new movie got released. After 3 months. Right? What about this current movies? After 3 months, one more new movie got released. So always people, they're looking for new movie songs only. And this Ustad Bhagat Singh and then Prabhas movie songs, it will become old, right? Right? Maximum 50% people only, they are going to access the data. So really it's required this bucket for those files. Doesn't need. They need to save the money, right? So that's why they are going to move after 3 months into not here, here. S3 standard IA. IA means infrequent access data. Got it, guys? Maybe it's like very hit movie. Those movie they can move here. So it will cast 0.02, 0.02102, 0.0125. It's cheaper than this one. Maybe it's a very hit movie songs. Still people they're accessing after 3 months also. Those people they're going to move here. And maybe normal average movie songs, they're going to move here because it's a cheaper storage, but we doesn't have that much of demand. I hope you got it, guys. Then after 6 months, one more new movie got released. Then those old 6 months before song, they are going to move here. Like the same way, like they're going to move here. Maybe 10% people they're accessing few old songs. Okay, but they need to maintain. But they need to maintain. Like the songs they are going to maintain here, it's a very cheaper storage class. I hope you're clear why we'll have the multiple storage classes. Because we are doing business, right? So who, which file having the demand, those files we are going to keep into the standard or intelligent tiering. Remaining files we are going to move into standard IA. IA means infrequent access files. And then one zone IA, then Glacier, then it will move. Got it, guys? So we have a life cycle policy we can configure. Automatically it will happen. I'm going to fix so and so data for 1 month. It should stay into standard. After 3 months, it should move automatically to standard IA. After 6 months, after 90 days, right? It should move into one zone. After 120 days, it should move into the S3 Glacier, S3 Glacier Deep Archive like that. Got it, guys? Now, I hope you're clear. So what is the use of storage classes, right? So now we are going to perform few practical sessions, how to create the bucket, how we need to upload the objects into the bucket. Clear? So now we are going to log in into AWS console with the help of root user, and then we are going to create the buckets. Right, guys? So let's see, guys, here. Go to view all services, If you want to can search in search bar S3 directly, you're going to get the S3. That is a different story. So in view all services, we have one module called storage. We have one module called storage. In storage module, you'll have S3. Right, guys? So we have one module called storage. Inside the storage module, we have one service called S3. Right? Okay. So now, see, we have create bucket. Create bucket. So click create bucket. Right? So here we'll have general purpose and directory. So okay, actually it's got introduced to us recently, but it will support only better to use general purpose. Got it, guys? So better to use general purpose, right? And then we need to provide the bucket name. So what we need to do? Navigate to S3. How to navigate? View all services. In view all services, we have one module called storage. In storage module, we'll have S3 service, right? Otherwise, directly go to search, type S3, click S3. Like this, you can navigate to S3 service. Got it, guys? Then you are going to get one orange color button, create bucket. Click create bucket. Click create bucket. Then you are going to get this dashboard. So first general configurations will have, and this bucket, it belongs to North Virginia region. See, this bucket, it belongs to North Virginia. Okay, guys, I think they got changed. So now it's not a global region in new update, guys. So usually we should have global here. We should have global here, but we doesn't have global here. If you open IAM, you'll have global. Let's say I'll show you IAM service. I'm going to open with another tab. So many updates we are getting 3 months before we discuss now. So in between 3 months, many things it's got happen. So that's why many updates will have. Open this one with another tab, right? So let's see, guys. Yeah, coming to IAM, IAM is a global service. IAM is a global service. See, here in region we have global, right? So global means it's not belongs to specific region. Like the same way before S3 also, but they got changed now. They got changed now. So here we'll have North Virginia region, right? S3, it's not belongs to global region now. In old versions, it's a global region only, but the new update it got changed, and then we can change the region wise according to your requirement. You can create the bucket region wise. So at present, we are trying to creating this bucket into North Virginia. So keep it general purpose only. Keep it general purpose. Then here you need to provide the bucket name. Okay. For example, green bucket. Green bucket is a bucket name, right? So now I'm trying to choose bucket. So if you want, you can get the settings from existing bucket with the help of this option. Now you're trying to creating new bucket. Already we have one more bucket before. So existing bucket will have. So what kind of settings we have for that existing bucket? You can copy those settings for this bucket. But at present, there is no existing bucket, right? No need to bother about choose bucket option, right? Go a little bit down. Here we'll have ACLs. By default, ACLs, it got disabled. Guys, it's very easy. It's very easy. It's not a big deal. Simply you need to provide the information. That's it. So first, general purpose. Second, bucket name, right? Third one, ACLs. By default, ACLs, it got disabled. If you want to can enable, I will tell you when we need to enable. Don't worry. Disable and enable both the options I'll teach you. Don't worry. At present, I'm using disable only. So recommended is disable. Why ACL is disabled? Because of security purpose. Okay. So security purpose, it got disabled. Only owners they can access. Apart from the owner, remaining people, they doesn't have the access, right? So disable. Let's see guys here. Block public access settings for this bucket. By default, those all the public access settings is got block, right? Means this is our isolated personal bucket. Got it guys? Now we are going to share our personal data here because those all the public access it got blocked. No one remaining people. For example, I have created one bucket for me. I'm trying to uploading my data. You people, you are unable to access at present. You people, you are unable to access. But if you remove the tick, then you people also you can. I hope you got it, guys. So public access we blocked, right? And next, versioning also we'll discuss later. By default, versioning also disable. Keep it disable only, right? And then remaining tag you can give. Already we know about tags, right? So you can click and add the tag. So name tag you can use, some different purpose tag you can give. Okay. Next, here default encryption, guys. Server side encryption and client side encryption like that will have. Okay. So server side encryption and client side encryption. For example, you're uploading the objects into this bucket, right? If the object, if it is tried to uploading into the clear text format, maybe smart users, hackers, they can get our object information. Yes, no. The data, if it is tried to uploading into your bucket in a clear text format, then anybody can get the data, right? So that's why what we are doing. So we are providing default encrypted key here. By default, you'll have server side encryption. Got it, guys? By default, you have server SSE means server side encryption. SSC KMS, DSSC KMS, those all we are going to discuss in AWS full course. We have one service called KMS, Key Management Services at the time. At present, better to keep default key only, server side encryption key only, right? Do you know WhatsApp, right? So usually WhatsApp, they are providing the end-to-end encryption like that we are going to say. What is end-to-end encryption? While you are trying to sending your image to someone, the image you are going to receive, someone they are going to receive. But the image, while it is trying to traveling at the time, the image, it is going to become encryption. That is what here happening. Got it, guys? So this is very, very important for us. So usually, for example, Spotify. So they purchase those audio files from the producer. Then somebody, if they try to downloading for free of cost, then they're going to lose the revenue, right? So they should have the encryption, right? So if we having the encryption, it's a additional production for that data. So got it, guys? Next. So here, what is this? Bucket key. So now bucket key enable. If you want, you can disable. If you disable, what will happen? We doesn't have the encryption. By default, we have one key, server side encryption key, default key will have. But this one, first we need to discuss about key management service, then only you are going to understand. Right. So we are going to create one key. We are going to add this key to our bucket, our personal key. This is default key. With the help of key management services, we can create our key. Okay. So what is encryption, first of all? What is encryption, guys? Encryption means? Huh? आसान भाषा में बताओ. Don't say Google answers. What is encryption? You people are developers, right? Huh? So you don't know encryption. Huh? How it is going to become plain text to ciphertext? Encryption only. What is encryption? I'm not asking about decryption, decoding. Encoding, decoding is different. Encryption, decryption is different. Compression and decompression is different. See guys, encryption means we have one clear text. Let's see, I'll show you. For example, what happened? So this is one file, guys. File 1. It having clear text. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A boy can Balu A, B, C, D, E, F, G. ఇవి మాత్రం బాగానే గుర్తుంటాయి. Yes, no. This is clear text. This is clear text, right? Yes, no. So we have one key. चाबी नहीं है यार यहाँ पे. I think there is no चाबी, right? चाबी का सिंबल नहीं है यार यहाँ पे. So there is no. Okay, no issues. I'll get from internet. That's it now, guys. I'm not going to compromise. Key images. बहुत बड़ा हो गया, राइट? नो इश्यूज, हम लोग इसको छोटा कर देंगे. Right, guys? Clear now? Your data plus one key, right? Then it will become secure. Your data plus this key. So it will become encryption. With the help of this key, we are going to encrypt this data. It will become like this. This is called encryption. So this is one KMS key, key management services key. So by default, S3 also it's providing one key. This key, it is going to add to clear text data. While you try to transferring the data, it will be encrypted. Encryption means the data, it will convert into the special characters. That is called special characters, right? With the help of this key only, it's possible. Clear? That is called encryption. If you remove the key, that is decryption. Then the data again, it will become clear text. Got it, guys? Right, good. So next, so we need to enable the encryption because of security. Okay. Here advanced settings will have. In advanced settings, object lock will have. See, by default, disable will have. If you enable this object lock, maybe someone, if they're uploading the object, you people, you are unable to delete. So we can upload the object, but we are unable to delete the objects from the bucket. If you click this enable, okay, because few new joiners will have, right? By mistake, if they delete the object, then we need to face many problems. So that's why we are going to put the object lock enable. Clear, guys? Yes, no? Right. Now we are trying to creating bucket. Create bucket. What happened? Bucket name, it's not unique globally. I'll do one thing. -12 I have given, right? Then red color, it's gone. And then click create bucket. Now the bucket it is going to create. Got it, guys? Yes, no? So how to create the bucket? I hope you're clear, right? Then how to upload the objects into bucket? Now we are going to discuss. Okay. So this is bucket and where it got created into North Virginia region, right? And this is our bucket. So double click on top of this bucket. See, double click on top of this bucket. We have objects, metadata, properties, permissions, like metrics, right? Management, and then access points, right? So here we'll have upload option. Upload option will have. With the help of this upload option, we are going to upload the data from our laptop. How you are trying to uploading the data from your laptop to your Google Drive, like the same way. So we did one bucket name is green bucket, right? Green bucket 1 2. So inside the green bucket 1 2, we are trying to uploading the object. So can we click upload option, click upload option, right? Right. And then here add file, add folder. If you want, you can add the folder also. If you want, you can add the file also, right? So now click add file, right? So on top of the desktop, we have few files that I'm going to use. Which one? Well, I'll use my old, very old images before 6 to 7 years image. Okay. आप लोग चीखना नहीं बोल रहा हूँ अभी. हाँ. So got it, guys. So I'm trying to uploading this image. Let's see, guys, here. Upload image. Right? Then close. See, guys, uploaded successfully message you will get, but you are not going to get that code. In older version, we are going to get 200 code, but now HTTP 200 code we won't get, but it is going to provide uploaded successfully, succeed like that. Okay. So close. So we are back to our S3 bucket, green bucket. We are into S3 green bucket and we have this object, right? So can we access this object? Select this object, right? And then copy URL. We have the copy URL. Then I'm going to open the incognito window. Then I'm going to use this URL. What will happen? See, access denied, because outsiders, they're unable to access my data from this X3 bucket because there is no ACLs, there is no public access for this one. But internally we can access. Inside URL we can access. So how to access? Let's see. So here you have copy S3 URI. This is for internal purpose. So copy this one. आप लोग ठीक हो गए यार अभी इसीलिए मैं नहीं डाल रहा हूँ इसको. So so very good, it's not working. Okay, so got it, guys. Because there is no public access for this one, we are unable to access. Let's see here. Click. Both are same. Right. Okay. So even like internally also we are unable to open. Then how to access this one? This one it will work. ARN also it won't work. This one only. Right. This is object URL. With the help of this URL, you can access anywhere. But you are going to get access denied. Why access denied? Because there is no public access. There is no ACLs. Then how to provide the access for this? Got it, guys. How to provide the access for this one? Let's see here. While you are trying to creating the bucket also, you can give the access. Let's see. I'm trying to creating one new bucket. Go to buckets. Here you'll have buckets, right? Click buckets and then create bucket. Now I'm trying to creating one more bucket, right? So for example, red bucket. That's it now, guys. 1 2. Red bucket 1 2. And I'm allowing ACLs. Now I'm allowing ACLs. And then I'm removing all, block all public access. Then you need to select this acknowledgement. Acknowledgement you need to select, right? And then no need to bother about versioning, right? And then remaining all default, then try to create the bucket. What happened? Bucket name. Got it? What happened? Huh? Oh, bucket name is already. Now it will create. Already red bucket I have used somewhere, so that's why. Okay. Got it, guys. Blue bucket it got created, but it having ACLs. Blue bucket having ACLs and public access both, right? Now I'm trying to uploading one file here. Let's see here into blue bucket, add file, and then I'm trying to uploading this one. Okay. So I'll show you. I'll show you. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So got it, guys. So click upload. Same before how we upload like the same way, but I use some different file. Layers will have. Okay. This bucket having public access. Okay. Right. So now inside this blue bucket, we have an image. Right. So now open this one, copy this object URL, then go to incognito, paste it here. Still we are getting access denied. Why? Because even if you're providing the public access, it won't allow directly. Go to here, AWS login console, object actions we have now, object actions. So I hope you're clear, guys. I did two different bucket with public access, without public access. In public access, I have uploaded one image. That image we are unable to access. So if you're providing public access, that is not enough. Go to object actions. Last option we have. What is this? Make public using ACLs. You need to click this one and make public. Then only we are going to access this one publicly. Got it, guys? Let's see. Clear now? अरे ये मेरा फेस नहीं है यार, क्यों वो बोल रहे हैं, ये लेयर्स है ये सब कुछ. हाँ, so this is OSI layers, right? I hope you got it, guys. So if you are providing the public access, that is not enough. Again, we need to go to the actions. Then you need to provide the public access, right? Got it, guys? Clear? Close this one. We are back to object here. Go to bucket. If you want, you can give the action here also. Select this object action. Here also you'll have make public. Make public using ACLs. If you're providing this option, then only you are going to access. Okay. And this is blue bucket, right? While we are trying to creating the bucket, along with the creation time itself only, I have given the public access for this bucket. And what about world bucket, green bucket? How to provide the public access for world bucket? Now we are going to discuss. Let's see. Guys, two buckets we have, right? Two buckets we have. This bucket having public access. This bucket doesn't have public access, right? So how to provide the public access for existing bucket? Now we are going to discuss. Clear? If you're doing practice, then only you are going to understand, guys. So clear? So now click green bucket. Click green bucket. Got it, guys? And then go to properties. Properties. Not properties, guys. Permissions, sorry. Permissions. Go to permissions. And then in permissions, you'll have block public access settings. Click edit, then remove it. Remove and then save changes and then confirm. Confirm. Got it, guys? Yes, no? Right. So go to ACLs. Next, first step, go to permissions. In permissions, you'll have block public access, edit, remove the tick. Remove the tick. Next, go a little bit down. And here we'll have ACLs, right? ACLs tab will have, right? So in ACLs, what is this? Bucket toner enforced. Click bucket toner enforced. You're going to get disabled by default. Keep it, enable, then accept acknowledgement, and then save changes. Like this, you need to provide the public access. Got it, guys? So now, clear now. I hope you're clear. Go to objects. Now I'm trying to accessing this object. How to access? Can we access this one? Copy the URL, and then I'm going to paste this URL into incognito. What will happen? Still it is showing access denied. Then what we need to do now? Actions, very good. Actions and make public. Then you can share your data like this. वो फोटो डिलीट कर देना यार कल. Got it now? Then go to incognito. Please don't make noise, okay? Please. Got it? इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूं शादी मत करो बोल के. ये शादी के पहला है, शादी के बाद में ये है सिचुएशन, राइट? ऑलवेज राइट. सो शेप आउट हो जाएंगे. सो गॉट इट गाइस, क्लियर? आई एम ट्राई टू बिकम लाइक दैट. इट्स नॉट हैपनिंग, राइट? So got it, guys? Huh? Right, Fida, you are boy or girl? Hello, I hope you are boy, right? Right, thank you, thank you, thank you. अरे वो हलो नहीं है यार, दूसरा है वो. So got it, guys? I hope you're clear. So how to provide the public access, right? Like this, you can share your data. You can upload the data and you can share to your friends and your family members, or otherwise your colleagues. Maybe if it is a confidential data, easily you can share. It's not a big deal. So, but if it is a confidential data, we need to put one policy. Because of that policy, it will become secure. That is called resources-based policy. While we're discussing about IAM policies, I said we have 7 policies, right? Second policy is a resources-based policy. Resources-based policy, we are going to apply for this object. Means if you're providing publicly, if you're providing the make public ACL, we doesn't have the much security. So we need to put the policy, then it will become secure. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. So next, one small concept, and it's very interesting concept we are going to discuss, right? Guys, if you delete the object, can we recover? We are unable to recover, but we can with the help of versioning concept. Deleted objects also we can recover. How to recover? Let's see here, right? And totally versioning we are going to discuss. Tomorrow, I will teach you how to deploy the website and how to interact with CLI. Day after tomorrow, databases. 1 day is enough, right? Usually database, it will take 1 week. So just outline I'm trying to teaching to you. So how we need to deploy the databases into our AWS instance, right? Okay, let's see guys here. Versioning concept, right? हाँ, अभी बाहर नहीं जा रहा है ना ब्रेन से. जो सेड सर कल मेरे को इधर चले गया बोल के, हाँ. Because Linux always critical ma. So I should not use the Linux machine. But what we should do, because of internet issue, if I'm launching Windows machine, it will take long time. So that's why I have used Linux machine at the time. But you should have little bit, at least some knowledge in Linux with VIM editors, VI editor, then only you are going to understand. Okay. So don't bother about that. Do the practice. If you are unable to understand, then ask me tomorrow. After completing the session, I will explain you. It's not a problem, right? Let's see guys here. Versioning concept. Just now we discussed, right? For example, Excel. Uh, if you're providing ACLs and first, then only it will active. I did two things, right? First, we need to remove the block all public access and you need to enable the ACL. Then only it will active. Otherwise, it won't active. So clear, guys. Versioning. Versioning means, you know, GitHub. What is the use of GitHub? Huh? Yes, ma'am. Huh? Upload our projects, then forgot. That's it. Huh? We are uploading the projects and then we are going to forget the project. Why we are uploading the project? For example, you belongs to, you're from Jharkhand. Huh? So you are working into Jharkhand, right? And then you belongs to Bihar, right? दो भी एक ही होता है. झारखंड बिहार दोनों अलग होता है ना. हाँ. Version control system, open source. Very good, ma. Those all Google answers, right? झारखंड नहीं, झारखंड नहीं चाहिए मेरे को, अलग चाहिए. See, for example, those both the people, guys, listen. So your people, you are giving the answer, that is right answer, but that is a Google answer. You don't know exactly what you're doing. So I'm trying to explaining you the definition into the real world example. Then easily you are going to understand, right? So this girl, she is into Jharkhand. You belongs to Bihar. Assume this, you both the people, you're working with one project. Example, okay? You both the people, you're working with one project, right? So now you are writing front end code. She's writing back end code, for example, right? So you need to collaborate and then you need to share the code each other for testing purpose, right? Yes, no. At the time, what we are going to do, we are going to use one middle, not middleware actually, one middle person, that is GitHub, right? So you did one version front end, right? The version your manager, he's not satisfied, right? So he said like, so you need to do some like improvement there, right? You need to add something like that, okay? So you did second version, but we need to decide which version is a good, right? We need to compare. At the time, both the versions of the file, we need to share together, right? How you are going to share? You belongs to some different place. So this girl belongs to some different place. So how you are going to share those files? With the help of version control system, that is called Git and GitHub. Got it, guys? First, we are going to upload the file into the Git. With the help of Git, we are going to upload the files into the GitHub. So there we are going to download the, so I'm uploading some files. You people, you are downloading from GitHub. I hope you got it, guys. We can manage multiple versions. We can manage multiple version. For example, I have decided second version is not looking good. First version only I need. Then at the time, two versions we need to maintain, right? Both the versions we need to maintain, right? Yes, no. At the time, we are going to use versioning option in S3. For example, I'm trying to creating one file This is one file. This is V1 file. Okay. This V1 file name is, okay, app. This is app file. File name is app, but this is first version. First version. We are uploading this file into S3 bucket, right? One more guy, what he's doing, same app file, he's trying to developing version 2. Same file name, version 2, right? If you're uploading this file here, what will happen in the sense, it will overwrite the V1. Excuse me, guys. So it will overwrite. So that's why, excuse me, we are going to enable versioning. Those both the version files we can manage here. If you want, you can download the version 1. If you want, you can download the version 2. Clear, right? And with the help of versioning, we can recover deleted versions also. With the help of versioning, we can recover deleted versions. Give me 5 to 10 minutes time. I'll finish the versioning. Tomorrow, how to deploy the website, static website, how we need to interact with CLI. Tomorrow we are going to discuss, right? So let's see, guys, here. I'm trying to creating one file on top of the desktop. See, guys. So this file name is app, is a file name. So what happened? Okay, already we have an app file. Okay, no issues. App1. Okay. So app1 is a file name. Inside this file, what I'm doing, version 1 I'm writing here. Version 1 I'm writing. I'm going to save this file. So where I have created on top of the desktop. App1 is a file name. Inside the file name, we have version 1, right? So now go to buckets. Which bucket you need? Green bucket. Okay. So open green bucket. So now we are trying to uploading version 1 file. So click upload and then add file, and then on top of the desktop we have app1. So this file I have uploaded successfully. Right, guys? This file I have uploaded successfully. See, guys, here. See here. The file it got uploaded, right? Successfully. Just open this file with the help of URL. Copy this one, but you are unable to open this file because we didn't provide the public access for this one, right? So you are going to get access denied. Then how to avoid this one? Go to here and then actions, then make public, then make public, right? So then close this one and then back to incognito and refresh it. Then you are going to get version 1. I have uploaded version 1 file, right? So version 1 we got, right? So now what I'm doing, in that same file itself only, I'm modifying as a version 2. Version 2. Save, close, then go to our AWS login console, click upload, then add file, and then add app1, then upload. Got it, guys? So the content it got changed inside, right? So save and close and see, guys, here. Same file will have. So now I'm trying to copying the URL and go to here and then paste it here. What will happen? See, again, you are going to get the access denied option because this is a new file, right? So we need to provide the public access. Go to action, make public access, and then make public access. Then close it. Then open this file. What will happen? What about version 1? It overwrite. It got overwrite. It doesn't have version 1 now. We have only version 2. So now I need to maintain both the versions. This version 1 I need to maintain, and now I'm trying to uploading new version called version 4. Right, guys? Those both the files I need to maintain. So before uploading the version 4 file, what you need to do, go to properties. Here we'll have bucket versioning. While you're trying to creating the bucket also, it will show you version option. You can enable the version directly there itself only, but we didn't enable now. So that's why how to enable, go to properties. Inside the properties, you have bucket versioning. Inside the properties, you have bucket versioning. Click edit, then enable it. By default, it got suspend, and then we need to enable save changes. Now the versioning, it got enabled. Got it, guys? Now minimize, then go to apps, and then I'm trying to making this one 4. This is version 4, updated version, right? And then go to here, go to objects. So now upload, add files. Then same file I'm trying to uploading, then upload it. Okay, it got uploaded successfully. See, guys, then I'm going to close this one. So, but it's showing only one file, right? App1. Here we have one small button. See now. Before we doesn't have, right? Now we got a one small button, switch button. Click this one. Got it now. So this is latest one. Got it? Latest one. And this is old one. This is old one. We can maintain multiple versions with the help of versioning concept, right? It is not going to override, but when you are going to get, you need to switch on that versioning option, then only you are going to get. This option you need to switch on. Show versions will have no, so we need to switch on, then you are going to, right? What I'm doing in the sense, I'm trying to deleting this file. Current version file I'm deleting. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll delete this one. I'll delete this image, guys. Okay, I'm trying to deleting this image. Clear, guys? Delete. And then how to delete? Type delete, and it is going to delete it. Right, it's got deleted, right? So let's see, guys, here. Close. The object, it got deleted, right? There is no image. So by mistake, someone, if they did like this, if you enable the version, click show version, then here you have one file called delete marker, right? Select this file and delete this file, and then permanently delete you need to type. We are recovering deleted file with the help of delete marker file. Okay, so click show versioning, then you are going to get the delete marker file. You need to select that file, you need to delete permanently that file, right? Then see, guys, got it now. It got recovered. So if you enable the versioning, what will happen? Two features will have in versioning. First, you can maintain multiple versions of the files. And second one, deleted objects we can recover with the help of delete marker file. So if you delete the object, it will create one delete marker file. Select the delete marker and delete it. Then automatically you are going to recover your original file. Clear, guys? So this is all about S3. Tomorrow we have how to deploy the website, static website, how to interact with CLI, both I'll teach you tomorrow. So please don't miss the last sessions. It's very, very important for you, right? So please inform to your friends who didn't attend today, right? So मंडे से इमरान सर नहीं दिखेगा यार आप लोगों को, हाँ? नॉट मंडे, संडे से ही, हाँ? Saturday is the last maximum Saturday we are going to wind up. Yes, ma? Party. क्या पार्टी यार, मैं कुछ भी खाना नहीं है, सो आई एम सफरिंग विथ जॉन्डिस, राइट? कुछ खाना नहीं है, ओनली कर्ड राइस, इडली। इडली पार्टी करना है उतना ही, हाँ? मैं क्या हूँ यार, छोटा फैकल्टी हूँ, मैं क्या दे पाऊंगा, राइट? दैट्स इट ना गाइस, आई एम अ वेरी स्मॉल फैकल्टी, राइट? लुकिंग, लुक में स्मॉल नहीं है यार, बिग ही दिख रहा हूँ। लुक में तो बड़ा ही दिख रहा हूँ ना, राइट? नॉट स्मॉल यूजुअली। हाँ? हाँ? क्या यार? सलमान खान बुड्ढा है यार, कहाँ का सलमान खान? 70 इयर्स का सलमान खान से कंपेयर कर रहे हो मेरे को? 60-70 इयर्स का सलमान खान से कंपेयर क्यों कर रहे हो यार मेरे को? आई एम नॉट लाइक सलमान खान, मेरे को मैरिज हो गया है यार। मगर सलमान खान के जैसा हो ना बोल के देख रहा हूँ। नो खान, मा ओनली इमरान, दैट्स इट। AWS interview questions, I'll check. This is basic AWS Nama. So what kind of interview questions we'll have? So what I have given the documents there, you'll have the points, right? Those all important for interview. Got it, guys? I'm not going to compare with myself to anyone. My